Hello, folks. So, in this video, I wanted to talk about prepaying services, right? Prepaid, and how companies look for prepaid payment options and provide it. Apart from, of course, postpaid, which is like pay later also. And postpaid is multiple postpaid. First of all, for example, postpaid, like for example, get pay the money on delivery of the products or on when the service is done, when the service is already provided by the business to the customer. Most times businesses are happy with prepaid, which is getting the money from the customer before the product or service is even provided to the customer, right? Especially prepay so much that the business actually has an advantage and customer also has some advantages because businesses provide offers. For example, let's say I have an internet connection, you know, it's prepaid, and basically you pay for 1 month, you get 1 month, or you can actually prepay for actually it's postpaid, I think. But anyways, I've had prepaid also. So, but if you basically prepay, you can say I want to prepay for say 3 months or any advance, right? But they have offers only for some specific time periods. For example, for 3 months they have a discount offer saying 1 month is free. So basically, you pay for 5 months and you get 6 months, but you prepay for 5 months, right? So they get 5 months worth of money, 5 months. So then the advantage for the business is that it is sure for the business that you will be a customer for 5 months, and usually this money is non-refundable because you also get an offer, right? And you get 1 month offer, and even if there's no offer, usually once you pay to a business, most businesses never give back the money. At least they don't give back the money as it is usually. Very rare cases where they want a proper refund. Instead, they actually put the money inside a wallet of sorts. They usually have a wallet, service, and they say we'll give it to you as a wallet or reward coins, and you can use it later. Especially when the company has other services and does not provide just this service, they'll say if we have shopping, you can use it on shopping. If you have food, you can use it on food, groceries and whatnot, right? So that is that 3 months, and then for example 6 months, I have they'll say 2 months free or something like that, or again 1 month free. For 12 months, they'll say 2 months free. So you pay for a year. So according to the business, you are a customer for a year. I mean, at least you have already prepaid for the year, and regardless of you cancel the service or not, they won't refund the money. If you cancel the service, you don't get the service and you won't get the refund of the money, let's say. Then that's just waste for you. You just cancel the service just out of, say, you're just pissed off about the quality of service and all that. But in my case, I love my internet connection. They actually ask me feedback so many times, right? But I've never given them feedback on, say, WhatsApp or SMS and all that. Though I get on a monthly basis, nowadays I get less, but on a monthly basis, generally I get at least 15 to 30 times asking for SMS, like asking for feedback to know and understand, for the business to know and understand if the services are great, are satisfying, and if I'm happy, if I'm a happy customer. I have almost never had problems with my internet service, unlike my previous internet service where I was getting the service from a different provider, right? So this is just one example, especially for a service. The same can be true for products or even grocery products and all that. For example, Amazon now has 5% off when you actually subscribe for groceries, right? Now you can subscribe for groceries because groceries are something that you buy on a monthly basis and all. So when you buy for a month and you say I will subscribe, now it's automatic. And I think they might already take the money, or they are at least there might be some sort of contract wherein you are basically promising that you will buy on a monthly basis. So there might be some prepayment, I think, at least for a month, or maybe more. I don't know how much, but the offer that the customers get is like 5% or whatever. but I think it's a very small offer. People could rather just buy on the go whenever they want instead of using subscription. But then, yeah, the best part is when you do subscription, you can just subscribe and then forget about it, and it'll always keep coming to your house. And automatic debits, automatic payments will be happening. So that is that. So a lot of businesses help with automatic payments in subscriptions and all that, so that you just don't have to worry about it. And also, the interesting thing is, even if you forget and you want to get rid of the service, let's say you want to stop the service, if you forget, it's actually a problem for you, because let's say automatic payment has been done, it's a prepayment before getting the service, and they won't give you a refund, let's say, or you'll have to fight or argue or raise support requests, talk to a customer support person or some AI chat or whatever to get your refund, because you want to cut off the service and stop the service and stop using the service and discontinue using the service. For the business, it's like, well, the user is not going to even think about it, we'll just get the money. We'll always assume the best case scenario, which is the user wants the service, right? And they agreed for the automatic debit of payments, automatic payments, right? So that is that. And yeah, I mean, usually when you buy in bulk and when you buy prepay and pre-buy and already buy, you usually get a discount. When you buy in volumes, when you buy in like bulk amounts and whatnot, right? For example, so internet service was one example. You could have other examples wherein you say for example, I have channel service, which is like a TV channel. So in India, you have a cable service wherein you actually get a TV cable connection, and there are multiple companies that provide this. And the company that I use is called Tata Play. It used to be called Tata Sky, and so now it's called Tata Play. So they also actually provide this. Basically, it's a recharge-based service, which is prepaid service. They also say that if you actually recharge for 12 months, we'll give you this much money, offer. Instead of paying the full amount, you can pay a bit less. The best part for them is, again, they have a user for a year, for 6 months or something, and they don't lose the customer, and the customer has already paid the money and they've also gotten an offer for it. But what's in it for the business, right? Like I said, they know that the customer is going to be there for 6 months. It's like kind of like the customer's mindset is also like, I've already paid for 6 months. It's like they're sure that they're not going to change it, right? You don't have that freedom also. Like many cases, they don't refund the money that you pay them usually, right? So you don't even have the option usually to go back and say, no, now I think I don't want it for 1 year or 6 months, but I just want it for 2 months, and then I'm going to stop it because I don't like the service or something, right? After 2 months, you're like, I don't like the service. But then usually you won't get a refund, right? So, and the other thing being for the business, what is the thing with giving an offer, right? Like, then how will they make money? The thing is, they're giving an offer because you are actually telling as a customer that I will be faithful to you, I will be loyal to you, to your business and to your service or to your product, and I will actually prepay. And because I'm prepaying and saying that I'll be loyal, can you give me a discount offer, right? And the other thing being, the companies can get a lot of money in advance, prepaid, and then they can use that money and save it or invest it and actually make more money out of it. So let's say I paid $1,000 a month and $12,000 a year, and instead I get 12 months of service and say $11,000 or $10,000, right? Then how does the business, is the business losing $2,000 that I would have rather given if I had just not prepaid many months back, but instead prepaid every month just around that month? Well, what happens is that 10,000 when you pay it today, let's say, in that 1 year of time, that 10,000, the business tries to use that and invest it on its own. It will manage the money on its own and try to actually make that 10,000 into 12,000 or even more actually, right? So they will actually ensure that they are rightly investing, they invest it right and make as much money as possible from that money, right? So whatever, like not even 12,000, probably they'll make lots more, who knows, right? It depends on their investment skills or who they give their money to and who manages their money, right? Is it an investment banker? Is it a accountant and whatnot, right? So that is that. And there are very very tricky, funny businesses out there. For example, in case of prepayment, let's say you have wallets, right? Once you actually top up your wallet or recharge your wallet, which is convert your money, cash money, into actually some wallet specific money, which is not a bank wallet but instead some business wallet, right? For example, say Amazon Pay or something like that. Now you can use that money only in that platform or whatever services that platform provides you or it's integrated with, right? Like Amazon Pay is integrated with like many services, so maybe you can use it in many places. Sometimes if it's not integrated with many services and they also don't provide much products and services, your wallet money just stays there. And the funny thing is sometimes wallet money also has a expiry date, so it has a lifetime, right? And the other thing is similar to wallet, there are also stuff like coupons, right? Or gift coupons, just coupons and whatnot, that you can buy and gift to someone and whatnot, or you can get it as a gift and that has a validity. And this coupon is actually real money that just is bought with real money. So let's say you pay $1,000 and you get an Amazon coupon for say $1,000 and you give it to a friend, it's probably valid for a year or so, right? After that it's just invalid. So then what happens to the $1,000? Well, Amazon has it, that's all, right? The same I think might be true for many other coupons and many other wallet services. And the craziest part is some wallets, maybe they might have your money forever and might let you use it forever, but the problem is you can use it only where it is supported, right? So where it's integrated or whatever services they support you with to buy something with that wallet. For example, say Starbucks card, the card that they provide, it's kind of like a bank credit debit card, right? A bank card wherein you actually have money in your bank account. Similar to that, you have money in Starbucks in your card, right? You can use it only for buying Starbucks food and drinks, beverages, right? So then, if when you don't use it, all that money over there, they're actually using. And let's say you have $1,000 in your card, you can use it to buy only things or products and services worth of $1,000. That's all, right? But let's say that same money was in your bank account, you would have actually gotten money as a rate of interest for saving the money in the bank account, right? So and the money grows over there, even though it's slow, right? So it's kind of like an investment, but the savings is like pretty low, but then still you just get something instead of like nothing, right? Like if you have that money for months, years, right? Instead in Starbucks, let's say you have a card, you have $1,000, you can just use it to buy something for $1,000, and the value of that $1,000 is just going to decrease over time, and they won't even actually give you anything more valuable than that $1,000. That's all, right? And but Starbucks as a company will have that $1,000 and they will use it and invest that money, and they'll actually make a lot of money out of it. So it's like kind of like a bank, right? So yeah, I mean, if they have coupons and whatnot, they'll also have all that stuff, and again they make a lot of money out of it, right? So that is that. So basically you need to understand what it means to actually prepay your money to someone, and what is the value that you get and what they'll probably do with that money, right? If you let your money, if you park your money, right? If you let your money be parked in say some service, in some wallet and whatnot, you need to understand that usually you won't get some rate of interest and whatnot. It's not an investment, it's just like a fixed amount of money that just goes to someone, right? And you get some services that is worth that amount of money, and that's it. But if you actually take the same amount of money and put it in a bank account, or you invest it in some other way, you might actually earn more. So if you're going to prepay, be mindful and understand that you are actually prepaying. You might probably not need it. You most probably don't need wallet services and whatnot unless it's really worth it, right? And a lot of people post-pay also, like credit cards, loans and whatnot. You get credit basically through credit cards or proper loans for say automobile or for real estate or for personal reasons or for business reasons, to start off a business or to run your existing business with some extra money, right? So when you need that extra currency, wonder and think if you really need that, or if you can just earn that money and then actually buy your stuff, right? Because it's actually gonna actually bite you back later when you get credit or loan, and yeah, that's also a very tricky thing. So understand your money, understand what's happening with it, and understand where the money goes, and what is the business or person probably doing with the money. Think about all this when you actually deal with money, right? So yeah, it's an important thing. Just think about it. That's all I had for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.